Hey guys, this is Pink Tiger and I've got another video for you today. So in this video I'm making a top 5 non-meta guns in the game. So the fifth gun on the list, guys, is the CR56 assault rifle. Now this gun sports a 4-shot kill at close to mid-range with its default ammunition. And if you equip the M67 ammo, it will give you a 2-shot kill and increase the damage. So the default damage is 25, but by equipping the M67 ammo it will increase the damage to 43. However, it converts the gun to a semi-automatic and decreases the mag size. So if you don't mind, if you prefer a semi-automatic weapon but with the increased damage, then you can equip that. It's also very effective, or most effective, at medium range. You might struggle with the long range. The recoil, so there is noticeable recoil with the gun, and when I show you my loadout you'll see that I have equipped the stipple grip. But if you're having trouble with the recoil, you might want to change the stipple grip for the rubberized grip, and this will decrease the recoil by 13.2%. If you are okay with the recoil, if you can manage it, then just equip the stipple grip, as I have too. Now the gun, like I said before, it may fall flat at long ranges, but if you do okay with the long range, like I just did in this clip with the sniper, you could be okay. So guys, the next gun on the list, number 4, has to be the BK57 assault rifle. So I made a whole video on this gun talking about why it's an underrated gun. I'm not too sure why a lot of people are not using it. Hopefully they do after that video, after checking it out. But if you do want a lot more information on that gun, be sure to check that video out. So yeah, the BK57, it's not a widely used gun. It deals a damage of 27 up to 15 meters, and it has 2 body multipliers. A headshot deals 1.2 times on average damage. With the addition of the large caliber arrow, the head multiplier increases to 1.3. The fire rate's also very reasonable. It's 66. So guys, I was watching the gameplay back, right, and this frustrated me. It frustrated me in the game. So do you guys get annoyed when your teammate picks up the bomb but he does not plant the bomb? Like, the whole point of search and destroy is plant the bomb, right? But instead he decided to run around and try and kill everyone, and then he dies when there's 2 and 2 of us left. Now he's left me alone. Like, why? Do you guys get frustrated when people do this too? Don't understand it. Now I have to go pick up the bomb. But it is what it is, yeah? And here, I don't even know how I missed the guy on the left. Shout out to my teammate duo, Vertigo, for telling me there was a guy on the left, or else I probably wouldn't have noticed. So the third gun on the list is the Peacekeeper, which is a gun I'm actually seeing a lot more people use. I've died by this gun a couple times too. So the Peacekeeper has a consistent full hit kill range, guys, at 11 meters. The ADS time for the Peacekeeper is 285 milliseconds, and it also has one of the fastest sprint to fire delay in the class by default at 150 milliseconds. So that's pretty fast, guys, can't lie. The mag size for the Peacekeeper is 30 round, which is the same as most of the guns in its class, the average mag size. So it can be increased to 37 and 40 rounds with the extended mag A and double stack mag. In terms of the attachments it has quite a unique set of attachments, because you can increase the damage with a specific attachment. So If you add the rapid fire barrel, it will increase both the range and, not the range, sorry, it will increase the damage and the fire rate, but it will decrease the range by 40% and the ADS bullet spread, but the damage will go from 25 to 31, guys, so that's not bad, that's decent improvement. So the next gun on the list, number 2, is the GKS, guys. So this gun, I'm loving it. It slowly became my favorite, one of my favorites anyway, but it never used to be my favorite gun. It took me a while to get used to because it didn't feel right, like with the wrong attachments. Again, you have to play around with the attachments for the guns to feel right, guys. Maybe the attachments that I prefer might not be what you like because you prefer something that has less recoil or aim down sight, but you just have to play around with the attachments. So in terms of damage, it has a high damage and accuracy, guys, but the damage does drop off at 30 meters, but it can be improved, I guess, with the range, increase in the range. The is most prominent in close to mid-range gunfights. It'll do its best damage there. From 0 to 20 meters, it'll do a 4-shot kill. In terms of the mag size, so it does it has a 25 round magazine, guys, so that's slightly lower than average, but it can be increased with the attachments. So it has a 32 round fast mag, which has no downside. It decreases the reload by 20%. And if you didn't want that, you can add the 40 round extended mag if you wanted more. This will only reduce the movement speed by 1%, which is hardly noticeable, guys. And if there was a downside to the GKS, which I don't really think there is, but if I had to say, it's probably the fire rate of 60. So it'll take slightly longer to kill someone, but the damage is 33, so it makes it up in damage, personally, I think. So it'll even it out with the time it'll take to kill someone. The damage is 33, so it's a 4-shot kill, guys. You can't go wrong, I don't think so. Also has the reload time of 2.5 seconds, but with the base mag you can decrease it to 1.8 seconds. This is the loadout, guys, and I just wanted to quickly go through I had the FMJ just because I was playing around with the attachments, but I think instead of having the FMJ, add an underbarrel, maybe the range of foregrip, just to add the accuracy and control. So if you want to decrease the recoil and the bullet spread, I would suggest using a underbarrel instead of the FMJ. That was just to kind of test it out, but I just wanted to make that point. So here I was trying to sneak up on the guy, but he kind of disappeared. I don't know where he went. It was a fail. And other than that, guys, the GKS is a really good gun. Maybe it'll take a little bit of time to get used to if you're not used to the gun yet, but the damage, the recoil, the accuracy is amazing. There's barely any recoil. The iron sight's good too, as you can see, so give this gun a shot as well. The number 1 spot goes to the AK-117 assault rifle, guys. This gun is amazing. Like, if you haven't tried it yet, you know you have to. If you have tried it, you know it's really good. The fire rate, how quick it takes to kill people, the recoil isn't too bad either. Once you get used to it, guys, this gun's being slept on for sure. You need to try it if you haven't already. The fire rate's ridiculous, and it also has one of the quickest times to kill in the game. Now, it's primarily good at a close to mid-range weapon, and it also has some damage modifiers as well, so 1.3 times to the head and a 1.2 times to the upper body and lower arms, which allows it to kill the opponent in 3 to 4 shots. So the base gun damage has 25, which is pretty average for a gun in its class. The fire rate 77, which is really good, guys. The accuracy 62, the mobility is 75, the range is 47, and the control is 45. I think overall this is a really good gun in terms of those numbers that it does. The range and control as well, like it's in the 40s, but it still wasn't as bad as some of the other guns that you probably wouldn't have chosen. But with the attachments that I did add, the mobility increases and the control also increases, so you're not losing out on it. I had to play around with some of the attachments because the gun felt very heavy when I first used it. I felt like I was running slow. It just wasn't for me at first. Like, I liked the gun, but I just felt like it was really slow. So again, what I said before, you have to play around with the attachments, and I'll put my load out in the end, for which I personally think is the best attachments for the gun to feel a bit lighter. I would suggest, if you want to get used to the recoil pattern, maybe add a red dot sight just temporarily. I did that when I first used the gun just to get used to it, but I quickly removed it because I don't like using red dot sights on the guns. I prefer them just with the iron sight. But just if you wanted to get used to the recoil of the gun, I'd suggest as a tip just to add the red dot sight and then removing it after. But overall, guys, this gun has to take the #1 spot. You can see how quickly I'm killing them. The recoil isn't too bad. Just get used to the recoil and you'll love the gun as well, guys. I think this will slowly become more people's favorites. I don't know if a lot of people are using it, but guys, this gun, try it out now and let me know if I've missed out any guns that you think should be on the list. If you like the list, let me know in the comments. Comment, subscribe and share, and thank you guys for watching.